Society utterly unravels instantly. $100 trillion of physical money simply gone is a catastrophic event. This means around 8 billion people would face a financial blackout within mere hours. Every banknote and coin, physical cash, would vanish from existence. 95% of daily transactions rely on physical money. This entire foundation collapses. Banks would freeze entirely. ATM networks would go dark within 24 hours. Financial institutions with trillions in reserves would find vaults empty. Global GDP, $105 trillion, would contract by 90%. Stock markets across 190 countries would plummet to zero. Companies like Apple, worth nearly $3 trillion, would be worthless. Supply chains would snap almost immediately. Trucks carrying essential goods would stop dead. Fuel stations could not accept any payment. 600 million shipping containers move globally. They would sit idle in ports. Food scarcity would become critical within 72 hours. Average households have perhaps 2 weeks of food supplies. Panic would spread faster than any known virus. Governments would lose all taxing power instantly. National debts of hundreds of trillions would be unserviceable. The United States debt exceeds $34 trillion. Imagine $34 trillion impossible to conceptualize repayment. Public services, police, fire, hospitals would struggle to pay staff. Operations would cease within 1 week. Doctors and nurses also need food and shelter. International trade would halt completely. Nations reliant on 90% imports for food or energy would face disaster. The world's economy moves $70 trillion annually. This complex system would evaporate. Digital currencies like Bitcoin, around $70,000, might initially surge, but without real-world exchange, they would soon be valueless. Trust in any form of money, physical or digital, would erode entirely. The concept of value would shatter. Humanity would quickly revert to localized bartering systems. Gold and silver might regain some perceived worth, but even these would be difficult to exchange for daily necessities. Millions of businesses employing billions would close forever. 150 million small businesses would disappear. Unemployment would likely reach 90% in developed nations. Societal order would rapidly break down in major cities. The global population of 8 billion would face an existential threat. Access to clean water would become an immense challenge for billions. Energy grids would fail. Power plants could not get fuel or parts. 80% of world energy comes from fossil fuels. The machines that power our modern lives would grind to a halt. Financial implications are beyond human comprehension. It is not just money that vanishes, it is the entire modern civilization. This is a scenario of total global reset. A world without money is a world without fundamental rules. The scale of this disaster is immense. It would redefine human existence for centuries. Every aspect of daily life changes. No government could possibly recover from such a devastating event.